If you're even slightly interested in the blockchain world, you probably agree that smart contracts are here to stay. Yet the battle to create a cryptocurrency protocol to host them that's simultaneously decentralized, secure, and scalable, sometimes referred to as the crypto holy trinity, is fast becoming akin to a modern space race. Now, firstly, there's Ethereum, which uses a proof-of-work system, great for security and decentralization, but a major cause of things like slow transaction times and high gas fees, both of which hinder scalability. As one journalist tweeted in early 2022, gas fees are kind of like Uber surge prices. They're always changing, and they're often exorbitantly high, with a typical transaction using Ethereum resulting in at least $20 in fees. Ouch. Now, competing in this space race are the new protocols trying to replace Ethereum, and Avalanche is part of said group, having opted for a proof-of-stake system to be cheaper and faster, and therefore more scalable. But will any of this actually come at the cost of decentralization and security? And what about other Ethereum competitors trying to achieve the same things just in different ways? Well, to know the answers to these questions, be sure to stick around for the breakdown of how Avalanche works and also how it compares to others. Here at Atomic Wallet, we've built a decentralized wallet where you can store and exchange more than 300 coins, including Avalaunch's AVAX token. So it's fair to say we know a thing or two about the crypto space. Now, if you're like us and you can't get enough of everything blockchain, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification icon so that you are always up to date in everything crypto, so you don't miss out on more insider knowledge about the movers and shakers of the crypto world. Now, where were we? Yes, Avalanche. Now, since the protocol enables smart contracts, developers can build all kinds of blockchain projects on Avalanche, from lending to NFTs, and we'll look at a few of the most exciting later. But since we've already made it clear that Avalanche prides itself on having lower costs and faster transaction speeds than that of Ethereum, we'll dive straight into precisely what it is about Avalanche that makes this possible. Well, look, you can think of Avalanche as a kind of customized version of Ethereum. It's almost like it followed an existing blueprint for a car, but made some modifications to help it run faster and more efficiently. One of the first things you need to know is that Avalanche has 3 blockchains, while Ethereum only has 1. Now, separating the work needed to keep it going into 3 components functions as an ingenious division of labor that keeps everything running swiftly. So let's take a look at exactly what each of these chains does. The X chain is for exchanging coins. It's the chain with the cheapest fees, but you can't use it with DeFi or smart contracts. As you'll soon find out, you have another option for that. The X chain also runs the consensus protocol. After fees are paid using AVAX, the coins involved are burned, meaning the staking rewards from validators are the only rewards from transactions. Speaking of staking, this takes place on the P chain for platforms, which is where validators and delegators receive their rewards. And finally, we've got the C chain. You can also make exchanges here, but unlike the X chain, it's compatible with DeFi and smart contracts. Just prepare yourself for steeper fees when network load is high. The C chain is also where smart contracts and Dapps can be built and run. It's compatible with the Ethereum Virtual Machine, or EVM for short, which is where developers build apps on Ethereum. And as a result of this, it's relatively easy to launch a product on Avalanche after first creating it in Ethereum. In summary, go to the P chain if you want to stake, the X chain if you want to hold or exchange AVAX, and the C chain if you want to use smart contracts. So this all sounds great, but we do need some context, right? I mean, where does Avalanche actually stand in comparison with Ethereum? Well, Avalanche can process 4,500 transactions per second compared to Ethereum's 13, so there's a clear winner on this front. As for fees, while a transaction on Ethereum can easily cost up to $20 or maybe more, Avalanche's fees are often less than $1. However, we're being kind of generous for both protocols here. AVAX fees can go up to $20 at their peak, while Ethereum fees can actually surpass $70. If minimizing fees is your main priority, you should probably check out Polygon. More on that shortly. But things won't necessarily stay the same forever. Ethereum is working hard to overcome its limitations by rolling out Ethereum 2.0, which will see it move toward a proof-of-stake mechanism, the same as Avalanche uses. It'll also introduce sharding, which will separate the network into 64 new shards instead of processing everything at once. Clearly, the idea follows a similar logic to Avalanche's 3-chain system. Before we get onto some of the projects that are launching on Avalanche, let's briefly mention one of the protocol's own special projects. Avalaunch is a decentralized funding platform for products on the Avalanche ecosystem. Here, users can take part in initial DEX offerings or IDOs for the launch of a coin or token on a decentralized exchange, right? And you need to remember that decentralized exchanges are different from standard exchanges like Coinbase or Binance, primarily because they operate using liquidity pools. So rather than running ICOs, they have IDOs. Avalanche also has its own utility token, XAVA, which holders can stake in order to take part in these sales. And this is a great way to encourage innovative new projects to be built on Avalanche. And it also offers a way for investors to get involved early on too. But now it's time for the showdown. You know, there are over 500 Dapps on Avalanche, and this number is increasing faster than we can actually keep up with. The lending protocol AVE is the largest, which is Ethereum's most popular borrowing and lending platform, but it's far from the only exciting project here. You know, major blockchain Tether actually recently launched on Avalanche, and there are around 1 billion USDT on the network, making it the most popular coin other than AVAX. Peer-to-peer protocol Circle has also followed suit. Plus, Avalanche has also launched on Coinbase, Binance, and FTX, and it's also supported on Celsius. Those are some big players in the crypto sphere. Fireblocks, which provides infrastructure for financial institutions to invest in digital assets, also supports AVAX, and as a result, more than 650 other companies can hold it. But you know, those aren't even the biggest names that have joined forces with Avalanche. None other than Deloitte launched a disaster recovery program. Interesting considering that Polygon has links with EY, right, Ernst & Young, and both firms are part of the world-renowned Big Four professional services firms. Plus, Avalanche was actually recently selected to be part of a crypto startup program on MasterCard, a company that clearly needs no introduction. So look, Avalanche has certainly enjoyed plenty of new projects recently. But will it be enough to help it sprint ahead of its competitors and earn the crown as the smart contracts protocol of choice? Well, it's far from guaranteed. As well as facing steep competition, Avalanche has also been criticized for a lack of transparency. Although its foundation holds around 10% of the supply, the website detailing vesting and the initial distribution of the token has been removed. But conveniently, Polygon has also received similar criticism. Let us know your take in the comments, and don't forget to leave without giving this video a like if you've enjoyed it. And if you're optimistic about AVAX, you might be interested in holding it on an Atomic wallet, our decentralized wallet that allows you to exchange and trade your crypto from one convenient interface. Oh, and there's plenty more where this came from. We're committed to giving you the down low on all of the hottest blockchain projects and other must-know info. So make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell notification so you're always up to date every time we release a new video. Thanks for watching.